Hey guys, today's video is going to be a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing today, and I'm using all drugstore products. The eyeshadows that I'm going to be using are from the Comfort Zone Wet n Wild palette. I've had this for a while and I've been wanting to do a video on it forever, so that's what I'm doing today. I'm not going to be doing my foundation and everything in this video, but I will have a separate video on that. I'll link it down below. It's all drugstore products as well, so drugstore foundation, concealer, contour, highlight, blush, and brushes. So nothing that's not from the drugstore, so I'll link that down below in the description box if you want to check it out. Alright, so I'm just going to get started. Let's do it. To prime my lid, I'm just going to take my concealer. This is just a Maybelline Master Conceal. Just going to dot this on my lid and blend it out. So I'm going to start out with this crease shade right here. I'm going to take it on a Smith 230. None of these shadows are matte, which kind of sucks because I don't really like using shimmery shadows in the crease, but whatever, we'll deal with it. So I'm just popping this right into the crease. I'm not blending it out too far up. And I didn't put down a base shadow first because this palette doesn't have base shadow, so it's not as easy to blend these out, but that's okay. I'm going to take a bigger fluffy brush. This is just a Suva Beauty blending brush, and I'm just going to use this to blend this out even more. I'm going to extend it quite a ways over here too, just because I want it to be really blown out. So now for the lid color, I'm going to go down here to this definer shade. It's so beautiful and unique. It's kind of like Max Blue Brown. It looks really blue in the pan, but when you put it on, it looks a little more brown. And I'm taking this on a Smith 256 brush, and I just sprayed it once with MAC Fix Plus. You don't have to use a setting spray or anything to apply these eyeshadows, but I just really like how it looks. And you can use your finger if you want to pat it on there to get it more opaque. I'm going to take this crease shade right here. It looks like a dark greenish black. And I'm going to take it on the Real Techniques shading brush. And I'm just going to stamp this into the outer V shape of my eye, and then I'm going to blend it out with that same brush that we put the crease color down with. These colors are really pigmented, so I'm not going to blend them out too far because I don't want that super dark color to get too blended out. So I'm just going to really control my blending motion so it doesn't get too blended. And then I'm just going to apply one more layer and blend it out a little bit more. I'm going to take this light yellow toned highlight, or brow bone shade as it says there in the palette, and I'm just going to apply this in the inner corner of my eyes. And I'm just going to highlight my brow bone a little bit too. For eyeliner, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible liquid liner. I think that's what it's called. The name rubbed off because I've had it for a while. And I'm just going to do a pretty thin winged liner. I'm not going to make it too thick because I don't want it to cover too much of my lid. Okay, so for mascara, I thought I had a drugstore one, but I don't. So I'm just going to use my Pony Cosmetics favorite mascara. But my favorite drugstore mascara that I usually have, but I just threw away because it was too old, is the L'Oreal Voluminous Millions. I think that's what it's called. Pick that up if you're looking for a new mascara. It's awesome. I'm going to be using my Wispy Lashes by Ardell. And I'm applying these with the Duo Lash Glue. This is the brush-on adhesive. I really don't like the other kind of Duo glue, but this one is okay. It's not that bad. So now I'm just going to line that upper waterline area, and I'm going to use my NYX Très Jolie black eyeliner pencil. Now I'm just going to move on to my lower lash line, and I'm going to go back into the palette with this color down here, the lid color. And I'm just going to run this along the first half or so of my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take this crease color right here, run it along the outer half of my lower lash line, and then I'm going to take a tiny bit of this upper crease shade right here and just darken up the outer half a little bit. And I'm just going to take this brush and blend everything out. Then I'm just going to apply a coat of mascara to my lower lashes. So I'm just going to move on to my lips now, and I'm going to take NYX Natural Lip Liner and just outline my lips. And since I used Wet n Wild on the eyes, I guess it would make sense to use Wet n Wild on the lips. So I'm going to take Mochalicious lipstick. It's basically just a warm brown nude, and it kind of goes along with the lid color because it kind of matches that undertone that's in that blue-brown eyeshadow. I actually have a video on like 12 of these different Wet n Wild lipsticks swatches, so if you guys want to see that, I'll link it down below. Alright guys, so that's it for the look today. I hope you enjoyed this video. As far as my thoughts on this palette, I would say that I really like it. I think that Wet n Wild has really upped their game when it comes to eyeshadows and lipsticks, especially when you think about how they were like 10 years ago. I mean, these are the only eyeshadows from the drugstore that I really like, so that's kind of saying something. They're really pigmented, and for this palette especially, I really like the colors that you get in it. I mean, I like how they're kind of divided between these warmer colors and then these cooler colors. I just think this one especially is so unique and it's so cool, and I'm really glad that they decided to put that one in there. The only beef that I have with this palette is that the crease shades are shimmery. I wish they were matte, but what can you do? It's a good palette. It was only like $4 or $5, so you can't really complain too much. Alright guys, let me know what you think. Let me know if there are any other drugstore palettes that you want me to try out. I'll have everything that I use listed down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!